All right, guys. I want to talk to you about why most traders fail, lose, give up, throw in the towel, lose all their money. And usually it's because they're breaking the rules. All right. Trading is it's a business to where you have to stick to the rules. If you stick to the rules, you will get paid handsomely for it. If you break the rules, which is chasing, FOMO, fear of missing out, taking bad entries just because you see something running. I mean, we're all guilty of it, people. But the sooner you learn to cut that shit out, the better trader you're going to become. The more profitable you're going to become. The more consistent you're going to become. All right? The market will slap you. All right? Even if you have some winning trades, breaking the rules, it's nothing to celebrate about because you will get hurt. You will start to lose. All right? I laugh when people post their P&Ls and their entries and exits and they're terrible. All right? Or they made a big options play and now they think they're the shit. All right? Yes, sometimes you can get lucky. Sometimes you're going to hit that home run. But more often than not, you're going to take base hits. You're going to make base hits. Nice and easy. Make contact. All right? That's what you need to focus on in your trading. Is discipline. Stop chasing things around. Make sure you know where you're getting in and where you're getting out. If you're scalping, then know what your scalp is. If you're swinging, then know what your swing is. Know where you're going to get in, where you're going to get out. This is all very, very important stuff here. All right. If you don't know where you're getting out, then you should have never gotten the trade in the first place. I laugh when people say, should I hold or should I sell? Well, what's your profit target? Where are you trying to get out? If you don't know where you're trying to get out of the trade, then you should have never taken the trade in the first place. All right? You have to focus on not breaking the rules. And if that means you have to take a loss to stick to your rules, then that's what you have to do. All right? The mindset of, maybe it'll come back. Oh, yeah, maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll come back. And then it gets worse and worse and worse. All right? We've all done it. I've done it. How do you think I learned how to trade? By taking losses, right? The sooner you learn how to be a better loser, the better trader you're going to become. You have to learn to take your losses. Trading is a business where you're going to take losses. Trading is one of the only businesses where you can take multiple losses in a day, in a week, in a month. All right, most businesses you get in, you buy a hot dog for $1, you sell it for $2, you got your profit margin built in. There's not many businesses like trading where you can get into a trade, you can get into business, you get into the contract, you buy the shares, and then you lose money. So you need to be very, very careful. You need to be very patient. You need to be like a sniper. All right, what does a sniper do? He sits and waits for a long time for the right shot. What does a lion do? Or a cougar? What do? They perch up in an area, they get up in a tree somewhere high up in the air where they know deer or gazelle or an animal that they can grab real quick is going to come by. And that's what they do. They sit there and wait. Trading is boring, guys. All right? Take it from me. Trading is boring. The more time you spend watching and waiting for your trade to come to you, the better you're going to be. All right? You don't have to be looking for a trade all the time. You don't have to be looking to jump into something. And I'm guilty of it too. And you know what? I've disciplined myself to where if I find myself, looking for trades all the time, I'm looking for another one, I get out. I have to shut it down, because more often than not, I'm going to end up giving back the gains that I've already had, and I'm going to lose money. And you will too. All right. I'm not preaching to you guys, telling you to do something that I never do. No, I've done it. I've done it plenty of times. And I realize that a lot of you are doing the same thing. A lot of you are losing your ass because you're not disciplined. You're not taking your time. You're not waiting for the right entry. You're not waiting for price to come to you like you should. You're just jumping in. Why? Because everybody else is jumping in. And while everybody else is getting into the trade, oh, this thing's going up. This thing's running. Okay, well, guess what? If something's going up, then usually it's going to come back and test the support anyway. All right? So you need to take your time and wait for that. Quit screwing around. Quit blowing your money. You're going to end up losing all your money. All right? You think you're hot shit because you watched some videos, you've seen some people on YouTube teaching you how to trade. Guys, if you really want to know how to trade, rule number 1, stop chasing shit around. Wait for price to come to you. Know where you want to get in. If something pops and you say, okay, well, I want to get it down here at this level, then wait for it to come down to that level. Wait for the retracement. Wait for the retest. If you guys aren't willing to wait for the retest, if you're not willing to wait for your right entry, then you're never, ever, ever, ever going to be a consistently profitable trader. And that's just the hard truth. Now, if you are willing to wait for the right entries, you're going to have a low risk, high reward proposition, right? If I told you, well, you can risk $100 to make $500, you'd be like, yeah, that's great. But if I told you you can risk $350 to make $500, that's not so good, is it? That's not a good proposition. All right. And it's a less likely proposition that you're going to get that. So you need to make sure that you guys are taking your time. Don't chase stuff around. Wait for your entries. And if you're not getting the right entry, if it doesn't come back, then it doesn't come back. What I like to do is I like to put a couple tickers on the screen that I'm watching. I got 4 charts on the screen. I'm watching 4, maybe 6. And, I draw my lines out. I know where I'm going to get in. I know where I want to get out. And I just wait. I just wait for price to come to me. And when that happens, I usually win. If I'm wrong, I get out with a tiny loss. And it's okay. The sooner you learn how to lose, the better trader you're going to become. All right? So I hope this helps you guys out. Talk to you soon. Peace.